Hello there everyone, this is your teacher Daryl Del Mundo, and I just wanted to remind you, do not forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to ring the bell so that you are updated to my EduSci vlogs, my tutorials, and my travels. But this time, I will teach you how to make a creative animation and a gamification in your PowerPoint presentation. You like games, right? And you know that you are very creative. So today, we are going to level up your PowerPoint presentation, and at the same time, we are going to add flavors in it. Okay? So all you have to do is just to sit back, watch, listen, relax, and follow these simple steps. Okay, watch carefully. Watch this, guys, especially to my fellow educators and to those students who wanted to learn as well. Bye. Watch this. Okay, all you have to do is to watch, learn, and please follow these basic instructions. Okay? Are you ready? I know that you are ready, so let's start. So first, I will show you what this game looks like. Maybe you can think of when you go to the arcade, something like that, or when you go to like Quantum, when you go to World of Fun, you can see a lot of games such as this one. I like this kind of game because it's like you are searching these items from one place to another, and then you will be able to complete the task, okay, of searching and then finding this thing from one object to another object, something like that. Okay, so let's have, for an example, so I entitled this one as Radiant or Radiant whatsoever. So look at the picture. This is the direction. Look at the picture carefully, okay, and find the materials and foods that are with radiation. Double click the object. So when you're going to use this kind of game, be sure that your direction is very clear. Okay, so it's like I have here a sample kitchen. So what you're going to do is to find those radioactive materials and foods that will go to its respective area. So on your right side, these are the radioactive materials, and on your left side, here are the radioactive foods. Okay, and then when you find them, that's why when you double click them, it will go to its respective place. Okay, if it is food, it will go to this left side, and if it is an object or material, it will go to the right side. And at the same time, it will have a cross out here at the bottom. Okay, you see here? Okay, very good. So at the bottom, you will see there the oven, Brazilian nut, so on and so forth. So when you double click it, it will go to its respective area or place where it belongs, and then it crossed out at the bottom the word. Okay, for an instance, let's have this one. So I find the cell phone here. 1, 2. Okay, see, as the cell phone go to its respective place, the cell phone here crossed out. Okay, let's have this television. Double click, double click, double click, then double click, and double click. So we are all done in radioactive materials. Now let's go to the radioactive food. So maybe you can search or look at the different materials first, and then you can go to the foods or whatsoever. It can be randomized. And then this one, I saw the banana. Okay, double click it, see, it's being crossed out. And then let's have the carrots, then let's have the potato here, and then there you go, the Brazilian nuts. Okay, since you are done, see all the words here, all the names of those materials and foods are already crossed out, and it is now belong to its respective place. So this is like searching images or searching feature that can be gamified in your classroom. It's interactive, right? So I will teach you the step-by-step process on how to do this one. Are you ready to listen? Okay, listen and watch carefully, okay? So we need to have a blank one. So this is, I already copied this one, so I'll just copy the original one. So we are going to
insert animation. So everything will be in your animation. So all you have to do is to be creative. But first, let's go to animation pane, and I will delete all the animations. Okay. Go here and then let's delete all the animation. So no more animations at all. And for you to test it, let's go to share. Go to slideshow. Okay. So there's no more animation. See? No more animation. So the first thing to do is look at the animation tab. So this is the only thing that we're going to use for the entire game. Okay, that's why it is a creative animation. So you need to just play with your mind and play with the things that you like, because I love to do some games such as this one. So I incorporate it with the learning, okay, process of the students so that they enjoy it and at the same time they learn. Okay, so let's go to animation pane. Here is the animation pane. Okay, you can find it here in the animation tab. Okay, animations tab, and then animation pane, so that it will appear this part, okay, on your right side. Okay, so we're going to put first this animation. So let's go here. So animations have like the entrance, the emphasis, the exit, and the motion paths. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is to know where this object or materials or foods will go. Okay, so just click the object. By the way, first things first, you need to choose first a background for your game. Okay, so if you want to be like a living room, a bedroom, something like a classroom, or a library, a kitchen, such as this one, and it can also be a house or a community, something like that, so that they will become, they can use their critical thinking in searching. Okay, so in this example, I have this kind of kitchen setup. Okay, so because you can find a lot of things such as foods and materials inside the kitchen. Okay, so this is the best thing that I have, because you can see the graphic itself. It's like a 3D animation also, so I choose this one. By the way, be careful in choosing your images. You need to become realistic and artistic as much as possible when it comes to choosing the color and choosing your images. Okay, so this is the process. First, let's go to the cell phone. Click the cell phone here. Okay, the cell phone image. So choose the different objects without a background as much as possible. Just type it in Google it, like cell phone, no background, something like that, or cell phone sticker, or cell phone with, what do you call this, transparent background, something like that. So that when you downloaded it or when you copied it and paste it to your presentation, it doesn't have any background. Okay, so let's go to animation, and we will choose this one. Okay, motion paths. So let's try lines. So as you can see, it will go downward. Okay, but that's not the point here. So you can change the path of the movement or the motion of this object. So we will choose to move the cell phone on the way here. Okay, see, so the cell phone here, this one, it's like the invisible object or the invisible image here. Okay, you see it? Okay, this is the real object or the real cell phone image, and then this is the invisible part. Okay, meaning to say this is where it stopped. Okay, so you can see there the green dot or the green circle means this will move. Okay, and then the red circle here is this is where it stopped. Okay, so that's not the end. Okay, let's go to this part. Here, you can see an arrow down in the animation pane. Just click it and then effect options. See, you're now in the effect options window. And then let's go to timing. Okay, so in timing, it starts with on click. So when you're going to click the object, it will move. It's like it is the thing, or it is the control that will tell to your object that this will be your motion, this is what you're going to do, something like that. Okay, and then you can also change the duration if you wanted to, like, to move it fast, like 1 second, something like that, 2 seconds, and all you can choose here. Okay, like 20 seconds extremely slow, 5 seconds very slow, and then 2 and 0.5 whatsoever. So I choose just medium 2. Okay, and then this is the most important part. Okay, trigger. Later we will use trigger. Okay, remember that term, trigger. But let's tap and click OK. See, there you go. So when we show it, and then we click this part, okay, for an instance, 1. See, we'll go there. Okay? Now, how are we going to do with this part? At the bottom part, you see there the different names, right? So all you have to do is to type all the names, and then this is just lines. Okay, there you go. We're going to remove those lines first. Okay. There you go. So that you will be able to see how will I do it. Okay. Let's find the cell phone. Where is the cell phone? There you go. So let's choose this one. So only for the cell phone. Okay. So on this part, you need to preset. So if you do not know where to get those lines, just go here. Insert. Okay. Insert. Then right after that, go to shapes. And then when you go to shapes, you see a lot of shapes there. Basic shapes, block arrows, and then equation shapes, and then flowcharts, stars and banners, call outs, actions buttons, or action buttons rather. Then we will choose lines. So this is just the line. Okay. So when you choose the line, make it a little bit thicker, so you can also edit its thickness. So in this case, I will use red color so that it's visible to the eye. When you're going to cross out or find the object, you will see that it will be crossed out. And then when you already place it there, your red line, let's go to animation again. Okay? And now we wanted to appear this line when we see or when we find that object, the cell phone. Okay? So that will be the logic here. When we find the object, when we find the cell phone, it will go to its respective place, and at the same time, the word cell phone will be crossed out using the red line. Okay, so this is how it works. Let's go to animations, and then let's add animation. Okay, in this case, let's try wipe. Okay, meaning to say it will appear or enter. Okay, it has an entrance, something like that, or an animation entrance. Okay, it will appear to the word. Okay. See, and then we can change here the path of the motion of the entrance effect. So effect options, and then from left to right. If you want it from left to right, it's okay. If you want it from right to left, it's okay too. So in my case, I want from left to right. See there. Okay. So you have now 2 animations here. So what are we going to do? Remember the word trigger, right? Let's go back there. But first, you need to click again the image cell phone. Okay? Click the image again. And then you will see there that the picture 20 is already highlighted, meaning to say you choose it. But in this case, we are going to choose the straight line here, the red one. Okay, and then here, because this is the one that we're going to make to appear when we find that object, so this is our target. Okay, so this is our target, the red line. So just go to the option, then effect options, click it, and then let's go to timing. By the way, if you want to add sound, it's okay. If you want to after animation, don't dim or whatsoever. Okay, so this is the direction from left to right. But in this case, we're going to timing. So start on click, and also the duration, like what kind of speed do you want, like 1 second, 3 seconds, 0.5, that's very fast. Okay, let's choose your 1 seconds fast. Okay, now this is how it will work. Okay, so let's go to trigger, and then start effect on click off, meaning to say it will only appear when we click this image. Okay, so that's what you call trigger, meaning to say that this will appear, or this will just visible when you click this object. Did you get it? So that's what you call triggers, something that you need to trigger. Okay, just choose start effect and click, and then you see there are a lot of pictures. You have their picture 3, then you have the 5.7, 5.9, whatsoever, and our target is here, picture 20. You will see the name or the number of the picture of the cell phone. Okay, so picture 20. Let's go to picture 20. Where are you, picture 20? Let's look for picture 20, not 13, but 20. Okay, there you go. Picture 20. So meaning to say, when you click picture 20, okay, the red line will appear. That's why you need to double click it, because you have 2 animations. You have the motion path animation, and also you have the trigger animation. Okay, and then click OK. So there you go. It appears at the bottom. Okay, then you can combine that, right? So it depends. So in this case, that's picture 21. And as you can see, picture 21 will move first before it will cross out. So the first thing that you bear in mind, you need to cross out this one before it will go to its respective area. Because when you click it, the first one, it will be crossed out. Okay, that's the logic, right? And then it will go to its respective area. But when you do not sequence them, it will, what will happen in this case, it will go first to its respective area, and then when you click it to its proper area already, when you click it, that's when the time it will be crossed out. Okay, the word cell phone. So the main thing is that we crossed out first before we move. Okay, before it will move. Okay, so let's just click this one, straight connector, or the, and then let's put it as number 1. So there you go. Okay, so when we do this kind of sequence, first click, it will be crossed out. Second click, it will go to its respective place. So let's check. Are you excited, right? So let's slideshow. Let's go to the cell phone. First click, see the cell phone is now crossed out. Before, it doesn't have any line or red line. And then the second click, there you go. So that's how you make a creative animation. And at the same time, you can also add like sounds when you find, or when you found this object, when you didn't like when you didn't find, or you mistaken this object for this object, you can insert sound that
Sounds like
you are wrong, something like that. And You can put also a sound effect that has like, it means that sounds you are correct. Okay? So like this one. So let's go to this one, and then when we second click it, just go to effects option. Okay, then sound here, enhancements. So meaning to say, when you find that object, it has a sound. Let's choose applause, but for me, I will choose the chime. Okay, where are you, chime? Chime, please be good. Okay, there you go. Now, here. There you go. So when you're going to play it, so see, there's no red here. Okay, there's no red line over there. Then first, okay, first click, see it, right? Then it will be crossed out. Okay, now let's have this presentation. I know that you are excited for this sample, okay? So the trigger that we have a while ago first is that we have the line or the red line that will appear here in cell phone, and then the second click will be this cell phone will go to its respective place. Okay, first click, see the cell phone is there, and there's an additional sound effect. Okay, and then second click, there you go, it will go to its respective place. So you can choose chime, or you can choose the whoosh. It's the whoosh sound effect. So I know that you are very creative enough, and you are very motivated to do this kind of material when it comes to students. So I do hope that you learned something today. And this is your teacher Daryl Del Mundo. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, just comment down. Okay, comment down below, and do not forget to ring the bell so that you are updated to my next tutorials. So, thank you so much, guys. Bye.